Everything that happened in the cryptocurrency sector this week. The Cryptocurrency and Regulation of Official Digital Currency Bill, 2021, would be introduced in Parliament during the forthcoming monsoon session, according to Finance Minister Nirmala Seetharaman. We bring you a full weekly breakdown of all the events that happened in the crypto industry this week, from all major cryptocurrencies drenched in red to popular sports championships inking deals with crypto platforms. Indian Digital Currency Bill is about to see the light of day. In the midst of much controversy surrounding crypto regulation in the country, Finance Minister Nirmala Seetharaman announced that the Cryptocurrency and Regulation of Official Digital Currency Bill, 2021, will be introduced in Parliament during the upcoming monsoon session, which begins on July 19. Seetharaman stated that extensive stakeholder feedback was obtained when developing the document and the Cabinet note, despite having previously urged for a very calibrated approach to crypto and digital money. The bill's goal, according to the government, is to establish a facilitative framework for the formation of the official digital currency to be issued by the Reserve Bank of India. The measure also wants to outlaw all private cryptocurrencies in India, although it provides for specific exclusions in order to encourage the underlying technology of cryptocurrency and its applications. The bill will have a big impact on many people in the country who have begun to invest in and trade in Bitcoin. According to an Analytics Insight analysis, the government has invested nearly 49,189 crore in the cryptocurrency market through May 2021, a 6,660% increase from the 92.3 crores invested through April 2020. This would also be an important decision factor for cryptocurrency exchanges like Coinbase, which are aggressively aiming to grow their business in India. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is preparing for a massive emptying. With the world's largest Bitcoin fund nearing the end of its lockup period, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, GTBC, is scheduled to sell roughly 40,000 Bitcoins worth of its shares on the market this month. Crypto aficionados are looking forwards to the 17th of July, when about 16,000 Bitcoins worth of shares will be released. Experts foresee a sharp drop in Bitcoin prices, considering that approximately 5% of the fund might be liquidated within the next 2 to 3 weeks. For the uninitiated, GTBC allows investors to trade shares in trusts that hold substantial amounts of Bitcoin. Consider it an ETF, exchange-traded fund, for Bitcoins. GTBC possessed almost 650,000 Bitcoin as of April 2021, accounting for 46% of the total Bitcoin held by public firms, which stood at 1.4 million BTC. Each share of the corporation is worth 0.00095 Bitcoin. Markets in the red. The markets have been in a slump for quite some time, and this week appeared to be no exception. Bitcoin, which is currently worth $33,358, has dropped over 4% in the last week. Ethereum is now worth about $2,000, a drop of more than 5%. Dogecoin, which was sponsored by Elon Musk, fell 14% this week and is now worth $0.2. The only alternative currency to show up in green was the Binance coin, which was trading at $312, up 14% in the last 7 days. Bitcoin's king is enslaved. Claudio Oliveira, the head of the Brazil-based Bitcoin Banco company, has been detained for allegedly defrauding nearly $300 million, or 1.5 billion Brazilian reals, using a cryptocurrency scheme. In 2019, the crypto brokerage filed a fraudulent judicial recovery of 700 lost Bitcoins. However, as the company's non-compliance with the restructuring and irregular, inconsistent relationships with thousands of its clients increased, the company's misappropriation became apparent. NFTs skyrocket. Non-fungible tokens, NFTs, have piqued the interest of investors recently, with over $2.5 billion in NFT sales recorded for the first half of 2021. Sales are up more than $13 million over the same period last year, while transaction volumes have increased by up to 25% since December 2020. Sotheby's and Christie's have also stepped up their Bitcoin efforts, with the former offering a 101.38-carat pear-shaped diamond for sale via cryptocurrency. The rare item was eventually sold for $12.33 million. Cryptosport sponsorship is in the works. Crypto.com, a popular cryptocurrency website, has negotiated two multi-million-dollar deals with the wrestling tournament UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship, and the racing magnum Opus Formula One. The agreement, worth around $175 million for the UFC and $100 million for Formula One, demonstrates the growing collaboration between sports and cryptocurrency. Wazir X advertisements would have been hard to miss for football lovers during the UEFA Euro 2020 Championship. In reality, the next 20-over series between India and Sri Lanka has been called the CoinDCX T20 Cup.